He's hope for the hurting, rest for the weary, love for the...
There's some songs that come out, just quickly write it down and it's done. And you might have the words, like for me, I might have the words for a while that God just spoke straight into me. And then it might be months before there's actually, well, usually I give it to Russell and he does the music for me. I rarely have the two together. Russell, on the other hand, I mean, he may have 3 lines here and a couple of weeks later have a few more lines, and God just puts it together. And it comes together and it's like, oh my goodness, that's what he's saying. So there's different ways he speaks like that. I mean, most of the time for me, I just sit down and he gives me one, but I rarely write them.
Sometimes it is just that quick thing that you got this idea or this thing that you feel God's put on your heart, and you so want people to hear. You so want people to, or you know that there's people out there that are going, that's the song they want to sing, or that's what's in their heart anyway, and they want it to come out. And so you feverishly try and write things down. Sometimes it's just a process, and sometimes you'll have those words, like Christy said, you write them down and you've got them for months, and you go, I like this part, but I don't like that part, or I connect with this, but that part just doesn't fit. And then all of a sudden one day you sit down with the same stuff you've looked at 100 times, and there's something new in you that connects with it, and then it takes it to another stage. And then there's those songs that you just sit down and they just happen.
Yeah, we've even written before where I have written something, he had written something, long time in between, and one day we just put them together and it was like, oh my goodness, that's been a while, but so it comes in a lot of different ways.
Lift up your eyes to Jesus. There's no other...
I think one of the challenging things that kind of has brought us to a place where we're writing more music and putting it on this new project. There's 2 things in particular. I can remember about a year ago, our son Will saying to me, Dad, you sing a lot of the songs at church and you sing a lot of songs like I hear on the radio. He says, but you ought to write some songs. And I just thought that was really cool. I mean, here an 8-year-old just speaking some real wisdom to me, that it's one thing to do great songs that people have already put out there that I believe in, and I want to, take people to a place where they can worship our Creator with those songs. But more than that, for the song that God's put in my own heart and in Christy's heart, that we would start allowing that to come out. And I guess we've always been shy about our stuff. And that's a lot of that comes from insecurity. That sometimes you just feel like, well, man, they write great music, but my stuff's not that great. And so I think in this, God's just done a work in our lives where this is just something that's in us and it has to come out, and hopefully it's going to connect with people, and maybe it's what God's saying to them too.